Is this the moment that changes everything this season? Because if what we saw in Bahrain was real, Oscar Piastri might not just be the supporting act anymore. He might be the main character. And this wasn't just a good drive, this was a shift in balance, I've arrived kind of moment. From lights out until the final lap, Piastri looked like a driver who's done waiting in the shadows. He's been bubbling under the surface, threatening to do this for a while, and for those of you that have been following for a while, know I've said this on multiple times, like in this video, or in this video, Oscar's not just fast, he's built for this. No mistakes, no panic, he held track position when it mattered, managed his tyres like he's been in F1 for a decade, and the most important part, he beat Lando Norris all weekend. Easily. And honestly, it wasn't even close. That wasn't just a good day at the office, that was a statement weekend from Piastri. A drive that says, yeah, I'm not just here to be on the sidelines, I'm here to compete. Now, Lando's been the guy at McLaren for a while now. Quick, consistent, media savvy, the golden child. He helped steer McLaren out of that awkward post-Honda, pre-competitive era. McLaren 2.0 if you will. He's built his reputation on being fast when the car wasn't, always the one you could count on for extracting the maximum. But in Bahrain, Oscar was just better. Simple as that, no drama, no overdriving, just smooth, confident, clinical laps. Lando, meanwhile, looked like he was having to really work just to stay in the mix. He never seemed fully connected with the car. And it's not just me saying that or everyone else saying that. Lando said it himself after the race. He admitted he's not comfortable in the car right now. He said he was surprised to be getting the results he's getting and that something just isn't clicking. It's a bit of a weird one because we're used to Lando being super adaptable, but it sounds like he's having to force things right now. He also said the car felt difficult to drive, even with setup tweaks, it's not behaving the way he wants. He mentioned that it's unpredictable, even when he feels like he's nailed it, it still bites back. Now, here's the question, is it just the car, or is Lando starting to feel the pressure? This year, McLaren's finally in the conversation for wins and the championship again, and with that expectation, that changes things. Lando's never really had the pressure of a race-winning car. He's had bits of it here and there, but now that he does, there's a different kind of spotlight. Suddenly, it's not enough to be fast. You've got to deliver in every session, in every lap, and I'll say this, Lando has always struck me as someone who wears a lot emotionally. You can hear the frustration in his radio, you can see it in his body language when things aren't going right, but Piastri is the complete opposite. The guy is unbothered, cool under pressure, kind of like the Kimi Raikkonen vibe. He just drives and drives well. That to me is the difference right now. Lando seems like he's playing catch up, trying to figure out the car, trying to keep it all under control. And Oscar looks like he's already there. And let's be clear, Norris is still leading the championship, so this isn't a panic moment. But if he doesn't start getting on top of those issues, and soon, and Oscar keeps this kind of level of performance up, it might not stay close for long. Because Formula 1, as much as it's about pace and setup and engineering, it's also a confidence game. Once the driver gets into that rhythm, once the car feels like an extension of them, it's hard to stop. Right now, Oscar looks like he's in that zone. So what actually made Oscar Piastri so good in Bahrain? First of all, his tyre management was elite. Bahrain eats tyres for breakfast, especially the rears. Oscar handled it like he's been doing this forever. He stretched his stints, kept his softs alive longer than most, and never looked like he was overheating them. On the mediums, still quick, still consistent, still totally in control. He didn't get sucked into silly battles, didn't waste the tyres defending moves that didn't matter. Everything he did was efficient. Oscar doesn't over celebrate, no drama on the radio, he just gets the job done. And honestly, that is championship behaviour. You don't win titles by having 3 good races, you win by being consistently great, even when the headlines aren't about you. Oscar is quietly building that foundation. And it's not just about this race, we've seen glimpses of this before. Last year, even when the car wasn't fully competitive, Oscar was doing impressive stuff. Especially in qualifying, that pole in Qatar, that sprint win, the calmness under pressure is all adding up now. What we saw in Bahrain was a complete performance, and it's got people asking real questions. Not just about whether Piastri can win races, but whether he could be the guy McLaren builds around long term. So yeah, Bahrain gave us plenty to talk about, but for me, the biggest takeaway is this. Oscar Piastri is not here to play second fiddle, and this might just be the start of something way bigger than just a solid weekend. This could be the start of a proper shift in dynamics, not just at McLaren, but in Formula 1. Anyway, I want to know what you think. Was Bahrain a one-off, or is Oscar making this season his season? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit like if you like this video. Make sure to subscribe, it really helps a lot. I'm loving the community we're building here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.